Welcome to another Bibledit-Desktop instructional video. I wanted to show you a little bit of something I was playing around with the last couple of days, and that is a new feature which will allow you to have access to a whole database of Bible cross-references. Let me just show you. I was recently came into receipt of this document here in Word, and what I did was I exported this from Word and brought it into text format, and then let me see if I can show you this text format here. Oops. Here it is in text format. You can see it's it's actually 79,000 lines of cross-references, and the way it's formatted is you've got the book, you've got the verse, and then all the cross-references that relate to that verse, and then you come to the next verse. So I was able to take those and read them in and compress them into a format which is a binary format, and I did that so that I could speed up the loading of the cross-references into Bibledit. And that format is basically conceptually like this. There's the verse, and here is the whole list of cross-references. There's a marker inside that allows the program to know that that's the end of that list, and then you have another list that begins. So that's what it looks like in the kind of technical details in the background, and I can do that with any cross-reference database that's close to this format. But now I'll take you into Bibledit here, and I've got the King James Version up here as I've had before, and then the check key terms window, which just kind of always up on the side there. And I'll go to View. Now before we had in the View menu was an option called Reference Bibles, and that's because it was just that feature was the only thing available at the time in version 4.12. But in 4.13 we will have that changed to Analysis Window, and this will be a little bit more like the BibleWorks Analysis Window that provides a number of different resources. And you'll see as soon as I pop this up, and there it is. It loaded the Byzantine text, the SBL Greek, and the Lexham English Bible, as you are familiar with before, but then it adds a new tab here called Cross-References, and just in that amount of time it loaded all 55,000 cross-references and is ready to display them in this window depending on the verse that you're in. So for Genesis 1:1, I'll just jump to that. Genesis 1:1 has these cross-references, and you can see again, as with all the other windows in Bibledit, usually you can click the verse and it will pop you over to that verse in 2 Kings 19:15 in this case. And of course now, since you've changed verses, you've updated the navigation, it's going to show you the cross-references for that verse. You can see it actually cross-references back to Genesis 1:1 and some of the other ones as well. So I'll just hit the back arrow here and get back to where I was. And again, you have access to the other versions there in the Greek and English window. I'll go back to John 3:16 so you can see some of the verses there in the Greek. And then again, still cross-references are updating. So every time you jump to a new verse, there you can see the cross-reference list updates. So that's the latest on cross-references. Hope that'll be helpful to you when that becomes available. It'll be available on Linux for those that build from source later today probably, and then it'll be available on Windows hopefully at some point soon. So hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll talk to you again next time.